Hey Chicketeers, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Anyways, straight to the point, sorry for the late upload. I didn't have the equipment needed for this video, so it took a little bit longer, but here it is. With that being said, I do plan on making a schedule for my uploads, so be on the lookout for that, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. The intro of this video was recorded at around New Year's to Christmas time, so that's why I'm saying Happy New Year's and Merry Christmas.
Hey y'all, Agency W here again. I just want to say sorry for the late upload. I was dealing with holiday stuff and whatnot, but I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas and I hope you guys have an amazing New Year. I would do a best of, but once again this channel was launched a few weeks ago, so I'm not going to do a best of. Anyway, in today's video the plan is to go over the gadgets for both the Enforcers and the Revolter side. So it's going to be a very chill video. Nothing too crazy, nothing too chaotic. Anyway, I will say that 2025 is going to be a very, very packed year for me. I'm going to be very busy trying to make the best content I can because, well, that's my goal as a creator. I want to give you guys the best content I can, and I do plan on playing other games besides Breachers. I have been working on some other games and whatnot. It's just that I want to finish up this game and then start moving on to others. But I hope you guys have a happy new year. I hope you guys enjoyed your Christmas. Anyway, I will see you guys in 2025. Peace.
Alright, so the first gadgets we're going to be looking at are the 4 universal gadgets. The first universal gadget we're going to be looking at is the frag grenade. Just like any other first person shooter game, first you activate it, then you throw it, then there's a few second delay before it explodes. This gadget can hurt yourself, enemies, and teammates. Moving right along in the list of gadgets, the next one we have is the smoke grenade. Once again, this is a pretty used concept in every single first-person shooter game that you play. You activate it, you throw it out, and a cloud of smoke comes out. The smoke stays on the ground for around 15 to 16 seconds. Another cool thing about the smoke is that when you're in it, you can tell if there's a body part of yours exposed or not. The next gadget is the incendiary grenade. Once again, pretty used concept of grenades in this one. You activate it, throw it out, and a small area of the ground is on fire. The fire lasts for around 14 to 15 seconds. Now, what is the damage output of this said fire? Let's find out. So, if you watch my health right now, it does over 100 damage in the span of 3 seconds. The next gadget on our list is probably one of the most useful gadgets because, well, it saves your life. Literally. It's the medical syringe. Now, how do you know if the medical syringe is activated? Well, first and foremost, you will see a little needle sticking out the bottom of it. Now, if you watch my health, I will initially heal for 20 as it is injected to my body. Then I heal for 5 HP every second for 12 seconds, meaning I heal for a total of 80 health. I can only use it twice per round on bomb defusal and 3 times per control point / team deathmatch. It has a 45-second cooldown. Enjoy the rest of my gameplay of using the medical syringe. Alright, so jumping into the bomb defusal game mode. So the first gadget we're going to be looking at is the trip mine. This gadget can be put on any surface that is flat, meaning it can be put on the ceiling, the ground, left or right wall. Now, what is the damage output of this trip mine? 1 trip mine equals to 80 damage. 2 trip mines equals to 160. So unless you have 160 health, or 170 my bad, you're dying, and usually you only have 100 health, so they're pretty powerful. The next gadget on our list is the static field emitter. This gadget has some very distinct features amongst the other gadgets that you have as a revolter. This one throws, sounds, and almost looks like a frag, smoke, or incendiary grenade. When it's placed on the ground, it has a hard outer shell, making it more difficult to break it from the side. But the weak spot is on the very top. One shot, maybe even two to the top, and it's broken and destroyed. But you'll be in a very open position because most revolters put it at doorways, making it harder for you to come in. The main part of the static field emitter is to slow the enemies down, not damage them. The next Revolters gadget that we have is the proximity sensor. It does exactly what you think it does. It senses an enemy within a proximity of it. This is my personal favorite gadget because it is so useful and so good at detecting flanks and just kind of telling you where the enemy is at all times. This gadget has helped me and my team win in so many dire situations. When this gadget senses an enemy, it makes a loud sound, and it shows me and my teammates where they are with a big exclamation point. This gadget is destroyed from one bullet no matter the gun. The last and final gadget for the Revolters is the door blocker. Once again, it does exactly what it says. It blocks doors. So, this door blocker can only be put on the left or the right side of the door, cannot be put on the top or the bottom. You can also put it on top of windows as well. This thing is very good for blocking off entrances because if you decide to shoot the door, instead of the door block emitter, it takes longer for you to break it. But if you shoot the door block emitter, it breaks quicker. You can also throw a frag grenade and it'll destroy it. Now, a local thing is that the Revolters can walk freely in and out of that doorway, but the Enforcers, for them to go through that doorway, they have to break that door blocker to get in. Now that we have gone over all the gadgets for the Revolters, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I use the gadgets and where I place them, so that you guys can hopefully do the same and maybe win a game or two. So yeah, go ahead and sit back and enjoy. Also, if you guys are enjoying the video, make sure you guys hit that like button and that subscribe button. And if you have any ideas of what I should do or what you want to see next, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Moving right along to the Enforcer's side. The first gadget we have on the Enforcer's side is the breaching foam. So, the breaching foam can only be used on windows or wooden walls or hatches that have a yellow X on them, and you'll see them because they're an eyesore. The breaching foam only has 3 uses no matter what it is used on. If it's used on 2 windows or a wall, that's it. If it's used on 2 hatches or a wall, that's it. You get the idea. It can only be used 3 times no matter what. This also damages your friends, your teammates, and the enemies. Now you may be wondering, how do you know when the foam is ready to explode? Well, when you're spraying the wall or the window, you will hear a click, and you'll see a button at the top of the foam sprayer. You can press that button whenever and wherever you want on the map, and it will blow up. It's really useful for distractions. Next one, it's pretty simple to understand what it is. It is a flashbang. You've seen it in first-person shooters. It's pretty self-explanatory. You activate it, you throw it, and whoever sees it gets blind for a short time. Plain and simple. The next gadget on our list is the cloaking device. Now this gadget has a very interesting aspect that I haven't seen in any other game. So, when you activate it, you almost turn completely invisible for 12 seconds roughly. And you cannot drop the device until you are uncloaked. Now you may be wondering, what are the ways to uncloak? Well, you either 1. Get shot, 2. Shoot your gun enough, 3. Run too much, or 4. Deactivate it by pressing the activation button. And you can use the cloaking device as much as you want, and it has a 10-second cooldown. It's very, very useful. The last and final Enforcer's gadget is the drone. Now, if you're thinking about Rainbow Six Siege drones and how they look, you're not quite far off. This one is a small little profile with wings, so it's actually a drone. And, well, if you look at the bottom of your screen right now, you will see a little white bar that's going closer to the center. That is your battery life. Once that is done, you cannot fly that drone anymore. The faster you move, the quicker your battery drains. Now, the way that you ping objects, for example trip mines, static field emitters, or door blockers, or proximity sensors, you look at it with your head, not your hand, and then you press the ping button. Also, if you deactivate the drone, you cannot pick it back up, so you only have one time use for it. Once you throw it, you have to get as much information as you can. The drone can be destroyed with one shot from any SMG gun upwards. To deactivate it, you either get shot out of the air or you press the activation button again. Now that we have reviewed and looked over all the Enforcer gadgets, I'm going to go ahead and do a little gameplay of how I would use all these gadgets going into beating the Revolters. So sit back and enjoy my gameplay. So while you're all watching my gameplay, I just want to quickly come in here and just say that in a few months I'll be getting a PC, so I'll be transferring my VR content into PC content, as well as looking to do some live streaming. So be on the lookout for an announcement where I say that I received my PC and I will start streaming. Alright, I hope you guys learned something about Revolters VR and the gadgets that they have. If you guys have any questions, tips, or tricks for the gadgets, go ahead and put them down in the comments down below, and I will make sure either I respond to them or someone who has tips and tricks will respond to them. Anyway, this is your favorite agent, signing off. Until next video. Peace.